Jesus used to hang out with people who everyone else considered a total waste of space. The religious people especially used to get really annoyed with him. They used to ask why he'd spend so much time with these rejects, and Jesus would stand up for these sinners time and time again. On one occasion, when yet again he was asked why, Jesus actually responded with something pretty powerful. It is not the healthy who need a doctor, but the sick. Despite what the religious leaders used to say, Jesus' words and attitude said something completely different, and so people kept coming back to him. And so what about today? Well, Jesus' heart for sinners hasn't changed one bit. We only need to look at the Bible to see how true that is. Yet so many people still think that in order to come to church, they have to be perfect. Now, this couldn't be further from the truth. The worldwide church is made up of millions and millions of people, and a grand total of 0 of them are perfect. Even for those who would struggle to admit it, the church is actually just made up of a group of imperfect people who have been changed by the perfect love of Jesus. And this love, it doesn't make any of us perfect. In fact, all it does is make us realize how small we are in comparison to this massive and loving and forgiving God. Unfortunately though, even when no one else is doing it for us, we can put barriers up all on our own as to why we're not worthy of God's love. I'd really encourage you, if you're doing this, to take those barriers down long enough to recognize just how valuable you are to God, exactly as you are right now. The Bible says that while we were still sinners, imperfect people, Christ died for us. Put another way, he loved us first already. The church is meant to be a community of people who welcome people in, just as Jesus loved and welcomed people in. A church that doesn't do that are actually behaving exactly like the religious leaders in Jesus' day behaved. They wanted a certain group of people who walked and talked and acted just like them, and yet Jesus would hang out with the prostitutes and the tax collectors and the people that everyone else considered a total waste of space. If that's the standard for Jesus, then it needs to be the standard for his church. So come as you are. If anything, you'll look around at everyone and recognize that you had absolutely nothing to worry about.